Well, last night I dreamed about my wife, Shelly, twice. And for those of you that don't know, I lost my wife, Shelly, after 30 years of marriage in October of 2021. So it's been almost 4 years since she passed away. But I still frequently dream about her. It's unusual for me to dream about her twice in one night, though. So the first dream I remember, we were in a new home. I guess we had purchased this new home, and I didn't. Sometimes I know when I'm dreaming, sometimes I don't. And this one I didn't know I was dreaming. And we were in a new home we had purchased together. And the kitchen, it was raining outside really hard, and the kitchen was flooding. And she was on me. She was getting on me because I hadn't checked to make sure the roof was good, and she was telling me we got to get this fixed. And she was really kind of riding me in my dream, and it was a little disconcerting. Uh, but if I needed to do something, she would get on me, and I think that's how most wives are. And so I was getting plastic sheeting together and trying to figure out what I need to do to make this right, and I'm working at it, and I wake up from this dream and I think, what the crap did that mean? Does it and does it mean I need to, like, my house is not in order anymore, that there's leaks everywhere I need to fill? Is she warning me from the other side, or sharing with me that I need to do a better job with my kids? And I laid there for just a few minutes and I thought, I got to write this down. So I rolled over, and I dream a lot, and I have funny dreams and weird dreams, and dreams that mean a lot sometimes. So I rolled over and wrote down a few notes on a piece of paper so that I would remember this in the morning and be able to kind of think about it a little bit. But I didn't want to do it right then. I wanted to go back to sleep, right? And I'm very lucky that I can really go back to sleep pretty quickly. So I rolled over, went back to sleep, and I was in another dream about Shelly. But in this dream, it was entirely different. Same house, but as we walked into the rest of the house, she was aglow with excitement, and she was opening doors to different rooms, and she was showing me how she had decorated it, how beautiful it was. And she was so excited and so happy and so thrilled. And she just kept opening, and it was just overwhelming to me, amazing how beautiful she had made this home, with the way she decorated and painted. And that's kind of the way our home is now. She was very good at decorating, and I've tried to keep it that way because our home is beautiful because of how she decorated it. And so I remember just feeling overwhelming love for her and from her as I walked through, and she just showed me everything, and she was glowing with excitement. And I woke up and I thought, what the heck, man? But now it was the morning, right? And so I wrote down a few quick notes, hopped in the shower and did all my business. But I've been thinking about it ever since, and it's interesting because my interpretation, and just so you'll know, I dream a lot, and I've decided that I get to determine what dreams mean because they're my dreams, and they can mean good or bad, but I'm going to make sure they support me and uplift me, and I learn from them and I grow from them in the right direction, and they don't beat me up too bad, right? So I thought, you know what I think this dream means? I think it means that our house is good, it's beautiful, but there are some things I need to do better at. And I know that, and we all know that, right? There are some things we always can do a little bit better at. And so I committed to doing that. And I called my son. Sometimes I share these experiences with him because I want him to know too. And he was very close with his mother, and wants to feel her presence regularly too, I know. And as I shared with him my two dreams, he said, "Do you want to know what I think they mean?" And I said, "Sure." And this is before I told him what I thought they meant. And he said that he thinks it means that the world is crazy and chaotic, and you'll never solve every problem in this world. And that was the first dream. But the second dream is she's preparing our heavenly home, and it's beautiful. And I should be uplifted by that someday I'll get to be with her again. And that really, I like that one too. But that one doesn't require me to do anything other than what I'm doing, and I do want to do better. So just wanted to share that brief experience with you, and ask you, what are some of the things that you can do just a little bit better? Not dramatic changes, but simple little things you can do a little bit better that can make a big change for you long term. I know what I'm going to do. I've already made a plan. for the things that I need to do a little bit better. And I'm going to get to work, and hopefully you do too. So talk to you next time. Bye bye.